All right, guys, we're back.
Yeah, we're a little late, but it's better late than never.
Better late than never.
That's right. So we're still able to get this aired the same day, just about 12 hours late. So we apologize for our tardiness.
But we're here. We'll do better.
That's right. We've got a really special guest today. If you guys have been keeping up, you're no stranger to what's going on, but we are doing a free single giveaway.
Yep.
We have chosen our winner.
We have. They've chosen the winner.
They have. That's right. We had nothing to do with it. You guys have chosen a winner. Today we're going to get to know her. Mm-hmm. What's her name, Kurt?
She goes by Brandy Elsey. That's how she entered the competition. I guess we'll find out if that's her real name here in a few minutes.
Right, yeah. We'll have to get her documents together to fly her down, so we'll make sure.
We had to book her plane ticket, so we'll need to know her real name.
Exactly. Without going any further, we've got some sponsors to recognize, and in fact, you're wearing a shirt for those of you guys watching. Can you tell us a little bit about this?
At Mark Crowder's concert last week, I met a really cool gentleman named Eric. Mm-hmm. He had a whole table of merch. It all says Kingdom on it. It's really, he just gave this shirt to me. I just wanted to tell him thanks. He gave me a hoodie as well.
I have some merchandise as well that I should have worn today. I didn't know it was Kingdom Day. Yeah,
it's always Kingdom Day. I just want to say thanks, Eric. And if you get a chance, check out Kingdom Wear. They're on Instagram. I know I follow them. We'll share them from the Convo page today, so you can go over and order a few things. Tell them we sent you.
That's right. And as always, merinocustoms.net. You can use promo code Colton10. In fact, I think you've got something new showing up today.
Yeah, Marino told me he sent me something. I'll bring it to Union City. I'll show it to you tomorrow.
Sweet. Also, MikeReynolds.com. You can use promo code Convo15. Tremendous company. And then our last one, who do we got?
The J. Irving collection. You can use promo code Kurt10. Just reach out to him, tell him I sent you. He has awesome, anything you want to wear, he has it.
That's right. And then also, Matt Herndon stopped me and asked me if to shout out Unashamedly You.
Unashamedly You. Let's put that on the screen.
That's right. So that's not for guys. That is for girls, for women. There's all sorts of speakers. I know Brittany Scott will be there. Mm-hmm. She's no stranger to the program. Several other ladies will be speaking, and it is located here in Little Rock. Mm-hmm. You can use promo code UYCONVO for up to $20 off, and that's unashamedlyu.com.
Yeah, check them out. It's going to be a good event. My wife told me she was going to be going.
Awesome. All right, so like we mentioned, we had the giveaway. But before we talk about that at all, we're going to be running a special sale on the convokc.com.
That's right.
And we decided, as our way of saying thank you for 51 people signing up, we are going to do 51% off. Everything.
So you heard it here. We're going to do it to a limited time. So as soon as you see it go live, we're going to post it on our Instagram. We're going to run it. All this stuff right here will be 51% off for a limited time. You want to go grab it while you can.
Absolutely. So back to the giveaway. Let's go right into it, and let's talk with Brandy Elsey.
All right.
Get to know her. Welcome to the Convo with Kurt and Colton, where we talk about music, life, and reality.
I'm Kurt.
And I'm Colton.
This is the Convo. All right, Colton, welcome back.
We've got a guest joining us on the computer stand.
How are you doing? How are you doing today, Brandy?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Good. So can you remind us again, what city are you from?
Sure. I'm from Akron, Ohio, which is best known for LeBron James, for all the basketball people.
Have you ever seen him around town?
No, but I have a couple of friends that have. Oh, and actually, funny, cool story. I actually went on a play date with this kid.
Oh, wow.
Very weird. Very long time ago.
Are they tall? Were they much taller than your kids?
No, this was a really long time ago. Okay. So, anyway, just a cool fun fact.
I just saw he had something put in his tooth. Did you see it? It's a crown.
No, yeah. I saw a link, but I haven't seen it.
I know you had a dentist appointment today.
Yeah, I canceled it to do this.
But you were going to get the crown.
I was going to get a crown, but I was going to put the King of Kings, not LeBron James.
Yeah, that's right. So that's right. There we go. Cool.
All right, so what's your full official government license, driver's license name?
Yes. So my full official name is Brandy Elsey. Yep.
Very nice. Can you tell us about your family?
Sure. Yes. So my husband is Toby Elsey. He went to IBC, so shout out to all the IBC.
What year did he graduate?
That's a great question. I don't know. Early 2010, 15, 14, something around there.
Somewhere in the 2010s.
13, 12. I don't know. One of those.
Nice.
Hopefully he doesn't watch this.
Boys. Yes, hopefully he doesn't, because I probably should know that. But And then I have 2 sons. I have a 2-year-old Asher and then a 1-year-old Elias.
Awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
Do you have any hobbies besides singing and songwriting?
So other than parenting, I would say my kind of thing I'm in right now is homesteading / gardening.
Oh yeah, we have some ladies in the church here that are into that.
Do you know about the novice homemaker?
It sounds familiar, but no. Maybe
Shout
I
out.
do.
Shout out to the novice.
I'll have to
check it out.
So you're like into like making bread and everything like that?
Yes. So I don't do it well. I'm more so interested in it. I don't know that I've tried it too much.
We found
it's a goal someday.
We found that we're good friends with people like that.
Yeah, we have a lot of friends that make bread.
That's smart.
And we enjoy being friends with those people.
Yes.
So I always joke with my wife because Heather, which is the novice
I was
homemaker,
wondering if you were going to say.
Yeah, I have to go there. The novice homemaker lives right across the street from us. And she's like nothing novice about it at all. Like she can cook. She's incredible at that. But we always joke because she's right across the street from us and they've got everything from scratch. And then like my wife orders Ben and Jerry's delivered from Kroger.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It would be like if the Pioneer Woman and the Kardashians lived on the same street. That's pretty much it.
That is a drastic difference.
Yeah.
It is. So how did you hear about the competition that we were doing?
So I actually followed you guys before that.
Thank
I started
you.
following Kurt.
Thank you for saying that.
Yes. I actually started following Kurt after Mark Crowder's
Recording?
I wanted to say concert, but recording, yeah. And so then after that, I started following you guys, and that's how I heard about it. So, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah, you did pretty good as far as the contest goes. You won.
Thank you.
And it's hard to do better than first.
So for anyone that doesn't know, we had a little bit of a songwriting competition. 51 people entered, and we did a voting process, and we got down to 5, right? And that was on YouTube. Brandy was in the top 5, and then it was just online poll, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember who all the top 5 were?
Yeah, I know we had Brandy Elsey, Ramsey Elisadi.
Yeah.
Who else was there? I know that they were... Y'all are pretty neck and neck.
Tara Lofton. Yeah.
And then we had 2 others.
Eric
Grassick. That's right.
And then Lisenby.
Yes. Kelsey, Lisenby, Caleb and Kelsey.
Yeah.
That's right. And I think they're from Arkansas.
Are they?
Yeah. So and Kelsey is actually Caitlin Dyke's cousin, Travis's cousin. So we're figuring out there's a connection.
A lot of connections.
Yeah.
And you won. I think you ended up getting like 39% of the vote.
39% of
2,400 votes. It was a lot. You did well.
Yeah, that's a lot of votes. Yeah. So there's a lot of people waiting on your song.
Yes. But
yeah.
So what song did you win with? Tell us about it.
Sure. So the song, I guess it's called Waiting. And that song I actually wrote probably, I think it was over 10 years ago.
Wow.
I actually wrote it when I was younger. And I was just downstairs. I lived at home in the basement. And I had been thinking about how God, like wakes people up in the middle of the night to pray and the struggle that is there. And I literally was just thinking about it and the words started coming. And I was like, man, this is kind of good. And I had to work on it a little bit, but it came out and it was pretty good. And then I saw you guys were having this competition. And I was like, man, I should pull that out. And I did some work on it because I didn't really care for how I originally had it set up completely on the bridge. So I did a little bit of work with it, added a couple things and submitted it.
That's really cool. So it was kind of like the entire song came to you at one sitting, basically?
Yeah. yeah, it was like, when you get in those moments where the flow is there and you can just feel it, it's a combination of the creativity is there, and then also you feel like the presence of God, like there's something there. Yeah, it all just kind of came to me. And to be honest, this past year I went to Music Fest, IBC, and I hadn't really thought much about songwriting or this area for a long time. And I felt like the Lord kind of brought it all back to me. And he brought me that song back. And I really feel like it's a message for the church. I feel like that's what it's meant to be. So I'm like, hey, I'll put it out there, and I hope it just blesses people.
Well, I will say Mark Crowder did tell me that you almost didn't enter.
That's true.
He told me that you said, well, what if I don't win?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So thanks, Mark. Picture one. Yeah. So I did call him after the first week, and I was like, oh man, they're going to do all 51 songs. I was like kind of hoping that you guys would narrow it down a little and all that, but that's just me anyway. But yeah, so I called him. I was like, Mark, what would you do? Because I really feel like I need to record this song. And he's like, well, why wouldn't you put it in? I was like, okay, that's a good point. All right. I guess I have nothing to lose, so
yeah,
I'm glad I did.
Competitions can be pretty brutal. I feel like, it's just like put yourself out there, and it's just kind of putting yourself in that position to almost be let down in a way. So
yeah.
To everybody else that entered, we're really glad they did, or we wouldn't have had a competition. But
we did talk about narrowing it down, but we were like, you know what? There's so many talented people. The 2,500 people or whatever, thousands of people now have listened to this might be like a way for them to get their song in front of, bigger than just us two. Yeah, so we were just like, let's just let it roll. We didn't trim anybody's songs where we could. We just let it roll.
I have to say, I am glad you guys did do it that way. Because I went through, I listened to all of the songs, and there were so many that were so good.
Yeah, there were.
It was really awesome.
It was great. So can you tell us a little bit about your journey as an artist? Because this isn't your first time to just pop up somewhere.
Yeah. So I started worship leading probably, again, over 10 years ago. And I started really leading at Ohio District events. So for camps, we do midwinter. There's different events like that. So one of the really cool ones was, I think it was 2016, with Tyler Whaley. He was one of the guests that came.
Yeah.
And it was at the NAS in Columbus. And Take Me There was a song that it actually hadn't been recorded yet.
Really?
Officially. There were like little clips on YouTube and stuff, but it wasn't like out there. You couldn't just get it off iTunes. So he showed us the song. He was like, hey, I want to do this. So we did it. And I actually wasn't even really paying attention, but people were like, oh man, you're on YouTube. I was like, what do you mean? So then I saw that it actually was getting a lot of hits on YouTube, which was really cool. Because I had a lot of non-church people actually reach out to me that were friends of mine that said, hey, I saw this and I got goosebumps or stuff,
Oh.
So it was cool because it reached a lot of people.
What year was that?
That was 2016.
Okay. I remember seeing that video probably about that time.
Yeah. It's weird because even now, like when we do that song, that's the version that I go look for because I like how it went. That's the arrangement rather.
Yeah, it was really powerful. That night that we did it, there was such an incredible move of the Holy Ghost. And I do feel like it really was captured on that video, which is why it took off.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the Christmas decorations and everything, right?
Yes, I think it's Snowflake.
Take me there to Christmas.
Yeah.
So who are some of your musical mentors? So I know you're in the Ohio district. There's a lot of good music there. What kind of inspired you to get into music and kind of chase this route? Yeah,
so I would say from the start, Kristen Keller has been a huge inspiration. She was a huge motivator and voice for me all through leading in the Ohio district, and just we've had lots of conversations where she's really been, her and her family have been big supporters. Mark Crowder, we've been friends for a long time, and he's one of those people that you can have real honest conversation and expect to receive that back.
Yes.
So he's a great one, and I so appreciate his voice. And there's a lot of other people I can name that have just been really supportive. When I told them I was going out on this limb, they were like, oh yeah, we have your back. So
well, they came through. They definitely did have your back.
Yeah, for sure.
You got the majority of the vote. That's how it works.
So with these mentors, what's the best musical advice that you've ever been given, do you think?
So there's two pieces of advice I would say I go to on a weekly basis when I'm worship leading at church, and then also in thinking about writing. And the first one is that it's all about God. At the end of the day, it always has to come down to that as being the motivation, because I feel like as soon as you go outside of that motivation, that's where it can become scary in terms of like pride and, become more about yourself. So I always use that as what kind of centers me. And then the second thing is something my pastor told me that always sticks with me. And it's that your home church, your home platform where you serve every week, that is the greatest and most significant opportunity one can be given.
Absolutely.
Because you're directly impacting the souls and lives of those there. So
awesome.
Those are two things that really impacted me the most.
What is your pastor's name?
Pastor Ken Bolgren, and I go to, me and my family, FAC Talmadge, First Apostolic Church Talmadge. Whoop, whoop.
All right, we like to shout out the pastors.
Shout out to them. Yes. Shout out to your pastor. Yes. Where would you like your single to take you? So, like, what would you like to be next, and where would you like for it to go?
So, I haven't really thought of it in terms of where I would like it to take me, but I thought of it in terms of where I'd like to see it, like the song itself go. And I would say the main thought that I had with the song was I felt like it was a message for the church, given our, how the world is and the Great Commission. I really feel like it's a reminder of what God is doing, and he's calling us to this place where we reach for souls. So I would really just hope that it ministers to the church and challenges us to really do that. As far as where it takes me, I don't know. I'm just really excited about the single, and I'm just kind of following it one step at a time to see what's next,
Yeah, it may take you to Little Rock if nothing else.
It will definitely take me there.
Just take me there. I see what you did there. Way to turn it all around.
Full circle. So, Brandy, let me ask you, you're going to do the single Waiting. Do you think a desire to record any more songs, or is this it, one and done?
I do.
Really?
Yes, I do. I feel like since I've, this year really, I honestly kind of thought the call to write was a past calling. Like I said, I wrote that song 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. At that time, not to get super deep or whatever, but my mom had passed away, and it was a huge, transformatory time for me. Mm-hmm. Lots of stuff, being a young adult and all. And I kind of thought that my calling for that had died too. And it wasn't until this year that I felt like God was like, hey, this is something that I have for you. So I was like, okay, this is scary. This is new. This is, out on a limb or whatever. But I kind of feel like it's something I'm going to try to pursue and, reach out to other people and see if we can co-write, see if we can make something happen.
Sounds good.
Absolutely. We definitely need more writers.
Yeah.
For sure. We've got a lot of great musicians, a lot of people that can arrange and produce, but that's nothing if we don't have songs to arrange and produce. Right. So we need more writers to step up.
Yeah, I think for a long time that part of music ministry has been neglected. Like, we send people to piano lessons, there's all kind of music lessons. You push somebody as a worship leader, but what are they going to sing? We haven't been nurturing the songwriters or
there's not like a platform for songwriters like there is for musicians. And
so it's been neglected. I'm glad that we're giving some attention to it now.
I agree.
For sure. Kurt mentioned I heard him talking to our singers at the church, and he said, how awesome would it be if every song we did here was apostolic, right? Like, there's no reason that it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's a place where we can get to, especially when more people step up and start writing.
Absolutely. There's something special about apostolic music. You can just feel the difference.
Yeah,
absolutely.
For sure.
So what's like the next steps, Kurt, that we do going forward to get this song?
So we have your song. Obviously, we're going to work on it a little between us, demo it out, how we feel like it should go. And then all three of us will get together and at you as the artist, we'll just make sure, you'll give us your vision for it. We're going to head in that direction. We'll figure out what we're going to do. And then I think we just go from there, see what kind of instrumentation we need. Sure. We're not going to pull any punches with your song here. We're going to go all the way. Okay. Figure out what we're going to do about the background singers. And then as we get down the road, eventually you'll be here with us in this very room, actually.
That's right.
Nice. I look forward to it.
Yeah, we're going to document the whole thing on YouTube, so.
Yeah, cool. It'll be fun. And so shout out to our pastor for actually sponsoring this, and he does everything all the way, so I promise you it'll be.
He'll probably do your artwork as well.
Yes.
That is so
He's
cool.
extreme.
If we can talk him into it. He's really, really, really good.
Yeah, he's amazing.
That would be awesome.
Now we have the next section of this is rapid fire, and if you've ever listened to our podcast, you may know what that is. We're just going to ask you a question. You're going to answer it as fast as you can. So, Kurt, you want to start us off?
Yeah. What's your favorite coffee drink?
Venti iced coffee, unsweetened with light ice and soy.
Sounds like a Starbucks order.
It is.
Unsweetened. That's great to hear.
Yeah.
It's not many of us on the unsweetened train.
Yeah.
I try,
Favorite restaurant?
The Blue Door. So
is that like local to?
I'm assuming you don't know what that is.
We don't know what that is.
Yeah. So it's a local place. It's actually, I live a block away from it, but it's they do like farm to table, different menu every week.
Yeah, that's
like,
those are cool.
It's really good stuff.
What city is that?
Akron.
Cuyahoga Falls.
All right, we need to put that on our list.
I say Akron, but it's like a city in Akron.
All right, we'll mark that one down.
Favorite song that's out right now that was recorded by an apostolic artist?
That's hard because there's a lot. I really like Anything Can Happen, Art Crowder, which I know he's my friend, but the song is so good. So good.
It is.
So.
Favorite city to travel to?
Hilton Head, South Carolina.
Yes, Hilton Head is amazing.
Yes,
I've been.
Favorite country you've traveled to?
The United States.
Okay. All right, let's go.
It's Canada, and
That's good. I like that. Kurt's from Canada.
I'm from Canada.
But you're in the U.S. now.
I'm sorry.
He's in the
My
U.S. now.
My experience was a long time ago.
Okay.
And it was cool, but it was, it was Niagara Falls. I didn't get to see much.
Okay.
I'm sure I'd like it if I saw more.
Okay.
I'm still all about the U.S. as well. So you mentioned you had 2 kids. Which one's your favorite?
They both are.
Oh. Are they going to watch?
No, they're not. But
hey, then just pick one. Pick one.
No. That would be like you picking one of your kids.
Okay, I would.
Pick
if you
one.
ask me. I would. No, I'm just kidding.
Hopefully they won't watch it.
Yeah, they do watch. Favorite, best follow on social media. You can give us more than one.
Okay, obviously the Convo.
Yep.
That's right, yeah. Of course.
Quite awesome. Outside of the Convo, this is going to sound crazy, but like I said, homesteading. Her name is Ruth Ann Zimmerman, and she is fabulous.
Let's follow her, Kurt.
If you like homesteading, Ruth Ann Zimmerman.
Homesteading? SETTING? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like farming and like like canning.
Do you have a goal to live in a barn dominium one day?
I really want to have a farm someday, but Yeah. But I also have never had a farm, so I don't know what it's like to actually do it. So.
Yeah.
There's an Instagrammer in Utah that my wife loves, but I can't remember. She's got a farm and a bunch of kids. They're always like up on the oven stirring potatoes and stuff.
I think I follow someone in Utah too. It's probably the same
person.
It's probably the same person.
Yeah, it is.
They're wonderful people.
So where can people find you online if they want to keep up with the whole process on your end? Where can they do that?
Yeah, so probably my Instagram. I'm most active. Brandy N Elsey.
It's not Brandy Elsey.
Brandy Elsey. That's the best way to put it.
That's right.
Put that N in there. Brandy Elsey.
All right, y'all go follow Brandy Elsey.
Let's get her Brandy Elsey.
Yep.
All right. Well, Brandy, it was good to meet you in person. I guess we've talked on the phone, but this is my first time seeing you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sorry I'm so red. I'm upstairs and it's like 90 degrees up here. So
Okay. I thought maybe you went sailing or something.
No, I didn't. No, it's just the heat.
Or maybe you were outside churning butter.
Just got back from Hilton Head.
I wish.
All of the above. Well,
yeah.
Your song is called Waiting, and we'll try not to keep the world waiting on getting to hear it. Yeah. So we will, like Kurt said, we'll have a follow-up call, kind of go over the song, work out some demo stuff, and then we'll go from there. But we're really excited for you, and we look forward to making the song happen.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
All right, Brandon, take care.
Thank you. See ya.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. We hope you enjoyed talking with Brandy as much as we did. She seems like a great person to win. looking forward to working.
I'm glad she won. She seemed
absolutely. She's got a great spirit. You can tell. She had great Wi-Fi. We had a pretty smooth call.
Yeah.
Which we did get new Wi-Fi here at the church, but we used to be using like service station Wi-Fi. But enjoyed getting to speak with Brandy. Hope y'all enjoyed getting to hear that as well. So I guess we've got our work cut out for us.
Yeah.
We've got to get started on this.
Hey, if you haven't already, check us out on YouTube. If you're listening to this on the podcast app, we have YouTube. We're also been uploading vlogs and stuff every weekend. They seem to be getting pretty good.
We've got more coming.
Yeah.
So if you could, go subscribe to us on YouTube. We've got a lot of plans for our YouTube platform.
Mm-hmm.
Leave a comment, like a video. If you're listening on the podcast app, if you could do us a favor and go leave a review for us, that helps us.
Five stars.
5-star.
Yeah.
That helps us move our way up the charts because we want to put Apostolic music at the top of the podcast app as well.
That's right.
So once again, thank you to our sponsors for making this happen. MarinoCustoms.net,
MikeReynolds.com,
J. Irvin Collection,
and our special Matt Herndon.
That's right, unashamedlyu.com, promo code UYConvo for up to $20 off. So guys, if you're listening, send your wives to this. It'd be a great gift for your spouse. Send them down. They'll leave encouraged, inspired, and you can go ahead and come to North Little Rock as well, and we'll just all hang out.
We'll all hang out, yeah.
We'll unashamedly be ourselves as well. So
check us out. All our merch you can see back here is at www.theconvokc.com.
Stay tuned for that special sale.
It's coming up.
See you next week.
All right, guys.